Hello vegan adventurers, welcome to another exciting vlog from Albania. We moved from the town of Vlore to the town of Oricum, and today we're gonna be hiking through the Karaburun half island and Llogara National Park. So let's get into the vlog! Right, so here we are beginning the hike through the Karaburun half island, where we want to hike across the mountains and get a view of the sea. The road to the beginning of the hike was very bad. It's many potholes, it's very eroded from all the rain and not enough trees supporting the soil. And the main reason for deforestation is of course the animal agriculture. As you can see, there is just herds of sheep all over this countryside here. People still live here mainly from the animal agriculture here, like thousands of years ago, so nothing has changed here much. So when we first got to Albania, we didn't see any big trees, but sometimes you can see a few big trees. There are remnants of how it used to look like here before. But over the years, they cut down or burned down all the trees to clear up the land for animals. And I think this was going on since the Roman Empire or even before. When you don't have trees, especially on the hills, the topsoil just get washed off during the heavier rains, which are plenty here. Albania is amongst the rainiest countries in Europe. It rains here almost like in the tropics. Nothing can grow here because all the topsoil is washed off and all that's left is just rocks. Alright, and here we walked over the ridgeline and now we have the view of the sea on the other side. So now I'm just gonna fly a drone and see the landscape around. So some people would ask, what's the solution? What would you do with this rocky countryside to make it fertile again and have a topsoil there? First of all, I would stop the industry that's contributing the most to this soil erosion and deforestation, which is the animal agriculture. You could still plant some trees where there is a little bit of topsoil left, and over the years there will be more little bushes growing here. Then those bushes would provide a little bit more topsoil, and from that there could be more trees, but that will take many years to recover. so right now we're in Llogara National Park, and you can see there's some nice big trees over here. We saw along the way more trees like this. So this is the environment I wanted to hike in, you know. Like you also have a high mountains over there, covered with snow, but it's not deforested like everywhere else. We also noticed the road is in much better condition because it doesn't get washed off so easily. There's not so much soil erosion. So this is the hike we wanted to do. You know, also in a hot summer, this is much better here because you're more in the shade and we might see more animals, etc. So luckily Albanians at least have this little corner here where you can hike. So right now we're just gonna see a little viewpoint, and that's that. Alright, and here we got to this little viewpoint only after 15 minutes of hiking, and this is how I imagine Albania to be, like a nice pine tree forest with some mountains in the background. It's not a true representation of how Albania looks like. This is maybe only about 1% of what's left. Down in the distance you can see town Oricum with the Karaburun half island. I enjoyed the footage of the only real forest we saw in Albania. After a short stop at the Llogara National Park, we kept going through the hills with this curvy road, and then we stopped at this viewpoint, which was literally just by the side of the road, where we got a view of the sea and also the Greek island of Corfu in the background. As we kept on driving alongside the coast, you can see the mountains were just bare rocks without any forest, and this is what the long-term deforestation does. All the soil is just eroded and washed off, and all you have is just little bushes and rocks. Here we arrived to the village Himare on the coastline, and we went to visit this Himare Castle. Some epic sea views. So let's fly a drone around here.
let me hit it. I hit it every time, everything we did. I'll always remember, I jumped on that ass just like a lone ninja. Sweet back nose, how to get it done right. Cut off the phone, turn on the red light. Please me like you did before. Roll on your belly, let me hit the back door. Work that thing till you hear the bells ring. I don't hear no fat lady singing it on like that and a lot more. When you give it to me, yeah, give it to me raw. I love the freaky little things that you do.
Himare Castle has a history of 2000 years of being the capital of the entire coastal area till today. Village of Himara defined by two canyons, the Canyon of Visha, natural monument in the northwest, and the Canyon Kole Midharit by the south side. The castle area is known by the name Barbaka and is built on a rocky hill. By the north side are the Acrocarianian mountains and by the west are the hill of Skurata, separated from the castle area by the Canyon of Visha.
And some of the mothers down there down south, it's all good, and you know, they from down south.
They get it done right. Cut off the phone, turn on the red light. Please me like you did before. Roll on your belly, let me hit the back door. Work that thing till you hear the bells ring. I don't hear no fat lady singing it on like that and a lot more. When you give it to me, yeah, give it to me raw. I love the freaky little things that you do.
And here we drove down to this Olivadi Beach, which is only about 5 minutes of driving from the castle. The first thing we noticed was exceptionally clean seawater. I think this actually might have been the cleanest seawater we ever seen on our travels. Even in the previous accommodation in Samare, the water was really bad, smelled of sewage. But here the water was so clean that I couldn't help but to get in. And I was actually surprised it was not so cold as I expected. It was maybe 18 degrees. It allowed me to go for a quick swim around here.
You do it right.
So I guess this clean water is a big attraction here during the summertime. So you see, if there is a money involved, people can protect environment like no tomorrow. And we also caught this epic sunset at the end of the day. Alright adventurers, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. Stay tuned for more adventures from Albania. And as always, stay healthy
and stay adventurous.